Hello, and welcome back to episode 9 of our overlanding adventure throughout the West. Last time, we arrived at the Sawtooth Mountains in Idaho and began our exploration of the area. This time, we continue that exploration of the Stanley Basin, driving backcountry trails, finding spectacular campsites, and fishing numerous lakes and creeks. The sous chef, Sous Ragu, gets in the way. This is my spot right here. It's my little cooking station, right there, and that's where regi is. And I humbly inquire about the location of your sleeping arrangements.
I'm in bed right now. Do you see this? I'm in freaking bed. I'm in bed. Where's your bed? This is my bed right now.
Thanks for spending time with us. Hope you enjoy.
Hey there, friend. I'm Cam, and this is Regalo, or Regi. And this is our nomadic home, a forerunner named Moose. My guy Regi, he's a silver fox. He doesn't look it, but the brother's 12. So we're appreciating our time together as we follow our noses into the backcountry, exploring mountains and lakes, learning to fish, and overlanding to the raddest spots we can find throughout the West. Want to join along for the adventure? Well, saddle up, partner.
Oh, what? What is going on?
Welcome back to Egg Time with me. I'm your host, Cam. Beautiful freaking day. Got that creek. I don't know. I'm just losing hair constantly. I'm surprised I have any left. Good morning. We're making eggs. We made some eggs. We've had some coffee, a little time down by the creek. We're back at the same campsite. I went around all day yesterday, I just explored a bunch of trails and looked at all different campsites. Found some really sick ones, but they were occupied. So I want to just thoroughly explore each area that I go. I might just return to some of those same ones, maybe today, and just hope that one of them is available. They just have sick views of the Sawtooths. Also, Sawtooths, that is the coolest name for a mountain range. So sick. And Stanley, that town that's below the Sawtooths, wow, just picture book. Really stunning. We might do some fishing in the creek, although I haven't seen any fish, and I don't see really a great spot for fish to hang in this part of the creek. It's pretty fast moving, pretty shallow. There's not any structure. So I might cruise that way. There are people camping a little ways that way, so I don't really want to go that way, even though going upstream will be better and sneak up behind the fish. They're facing upstream. Or maybe I drive all the way down to the end and I start walking back up this way. I don't know. I haven't fished in Idaho yet. And it is really cool that the Fish and Game basically employ the public to help do the management of the fishery. And in this area, brook trout, which are not native to here, are I don't know if they're overpopulated, but based on their studies, they want to reduce the brook trout population to encourage, specifically, I'm pretty sure, the bull trout. Native. And so you can bag up to 25 brookies a day. Now, I haven't even bagged a single one, a single fish at all. I only caught that one fish and it was awesome.
Look at the colors.
And I let it go. So, you know, I'm actually not even ready to catch and cook. But it's cool to know that I can bag brookies. And also, when I look at photos of all the different types of trout, I think brookies are kind of the coolest looking ones. Like that fish I caught was so sick. That thing was like 15, 16 inches and like so freaking gorgeous. Now we'll see how it stacks up as I catch more fish, you know, but I'm pretty sure that was like a really, really, really good looking fish. Anyway, so I do some fishing, continue to do some exploring. Regi worked on that moose knuckle like for 2.5 hours last night, slept all night long. And then this morning he worked on it for another maybe 45 minutes or so and crushed it. Like it's all gone. He ate the whole thing. So that was fun for him, which is great. And that's a good exercise and stimulation that's not on his leg. And he hasn't limped in like 2 days. We've been like a little more chill.
And because it wasn't arthritis after all, it was that dirt sap rock that was stuck in his paw.
So that's really promising. Anyway, I'm gonna have my eggs and then we might just have a slow morning. Maybe I'll do some fishing. I've got the panels out. We're charging up. I know I want to cook later today, and that I'm gonna cook with the induction stove. We're gonna have elk. So I'm gonna draw some power today. So I just want to make sure that I'm charging up. So I could let this charge, could do some fishing and take the morning a little slow. And then maybe we cruise around this afternoon. I tell you these things, but like, I just do whatever I want. So like, these are ideas. So often I say these ideas and then I just do something completely different because that's what happens and that's what I feel like doing. All right, we're doing it. We're gonna take a little gander down in the creek here and just chill a little bit, do some fishing, see if anything's down there. I haven't seen anything. This is also gonna be my first time creek fishing. So I don't know what I'm doing. I got some ideas because I watch a lot of YouTube. Gonna set up Rodrigo here. I got Rhett the net. 3 of us and Regi. We're good to go.
Can't forget Neil the Reel.
So I think for this creek fishing, we can expect we're gonna get, there's gonna be smaller fish. So I'm gonna go with one of my smallest lures, which would be a number 2 Panther Martin. And yeah, I could just go with this. I have this little silver spinner. Dirk. Yeah, whatever. Oh, do the YouTube thing. Oh, look, focus on this. Focus. Oh, yeah. Look, I'm a real YouTuber, fucking. Oh my god. Alright, tie this up. Don't watch me tie my knots, okay? I'll do them on my own. Okay. I've tied the perfect knot. It's nice and strong. Trim my tag. Boom. Oh, okay. Right in the dirt, that's perfect. We're about to go fishing. I like saying it like that. I don't even know what accent that is. Fish. I feel like I have to say it like that every time I say it. We're going fishing. I like it. Let's go fishing. All right, I think to start, might as well just fish literally right here. There's a couple little, I don't know, little like nooks in the bank that have been cut out where the water slows down. They also want that like oxygen. They want the turbulent oxygen rich, but then the calm right behind it or something like that. Anyway, let's just like throw this lure out in the creek and see what happens. You. Literally throw it in the creek and get stuck immediately. All right, I'm gonna walk up that way. Holy shit. All right, well, it came out easily, but that seems like, I don't know. It seems like I must have done something wrong. I don't know. That was an immediate snag. Maybe that's how it is. I don't know. As soon as I turned the camera off, I snagged the hook right on this tree. Not even casting it, just moving about, just putting the phone away. So you guys are going away. I gotta fish. I gotta embrace this moment, and you know, you guys can come back later. Okay? I have a fishing idea. So the water gets like fast right in there, a little bit, but then right in here, it's like funnels it around, and then it is slow in here, and it's a little deeper, so maybe there's some fishies hanging out in that little hole. We're gonna try. There are no little fishies in that hole, so let's leave Rodrigo set up and let's go looking for fishies in another hole elsewhere. We were on the move. Definitely didn't feel like I knew what I was doing when I was fishing that creek. But maybe that spot is just like, you know, maybe I'm right. Maybe my instincts are right, and like it's just not really a spot. Like there aren't fish really right there. Like too exposed, too just like smooth and fast with no like good woody debris structures or eddies. To like for the fish to chill in, but also get like nicely turbulent oxygenated water. It's in the sun, it's shallow, so it could be, I don't know how much warmer those sections of creek, it's like the water just like warms up instantly, but like maybe a little bit. Didn't really feel like I knew what I was doing compared to like the confidence, you know, the more confidence that I had in fishing like the Alpine lakes, like where to look, where the fish will be, and then also just the like technique of like that water was moving, so my lure was like going downstream with it, and like, do I cast it upstream and then reel just faster than the water is flowing to keep the line tight? It definitely made me feel like this is what fly fishing is for, like on a creek where like you want everything to float on top of the water, like it's just a bug. Probably learned something, and it was fun. It was beautiful. I'm gonna go to Stanley Lake and toss a line in there, I think. That creek looks bigger. As I said, always happens. Yeah, I'm not going to Stanley Lake yet. I saw this road and I took it. So now we're gonna go explore up here and see what's up. That's it. Every time I get out of the car, Reagan wants to get out of the car too, and so he steps over here. We got 3 hazard buttons. We've got 2 seat warmers, one for each of us. Sometimes I get in and I'm like, oh my gosh, my seat is super hot and it's like 80 degrees out and it's terrible. And then there's the back window. And so that last trail that I just talked to you about, it was like completely burned and pretty rocky. I got up to a certain point, got to like this sign, and then turned around. When I got out and looked at the sign, Reggie stepped on that button. So I drove out that dusty trail with that back window down and got a nice coating of dust on absolutely everything back there. Because the 4Runner, the way it is, and that's open, it kind of just like sucks air in. So that back window is normally super dusty, and it wasn't when I got to the road because it was wide open and all the dust was on all my stuff. Anyway, this is why I have this towel, which wasn't placed there before, but I figure that's like, you know, he steps on that, he won't change any of those hazard buttons. That's the deal. It's not that bad. I wiped it off, but it happened finally. I was like, it hasn't happened yet. It's happened where he's opened it, but I've never been like driving down a dusty trail with it wide open and not realized it. So that happened now. We kept going. Now we're on a new dirt road. Isn't this a freaking view? Got a little herd of pronghorn down here. 4 pronghorn moving across the valley. Got the sawtooths in the back. And this is a campsite. Like, oof. Wow. Like, do I want to just lock it in right up here? It's like not even 11 o'clock yet. It's 11:15. I don't know, this is pretty rad with this view. Good breeze. Probably, like, there's not really any water nearby. Mosquitoes probably aren't that bad up here. It's like a partial burn area, which I kind of like. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. What is that? That's an elk, dude. We got an elk running from something. Why is it running? I don't say anything, but I was hoping it was gonna be a bear. It scared that elk. But I'm not seeing anything. Well, it feels a little early in the day to just claim this spot, but it is so freaking nice. The views are crazy, and the breeze is super nice. This wind though just feels so good, but it is just like early. It's midday. Like, there's so much daylight left. The sun is completely straight overhead.
So with too much daylight left to set up camp, I marked this spot on Onyx, my mapping system, and headed in the direction of Stanley Lake.
Look at the dust plume behind me. You can't even see anything. It's just dust. That's what was coming. That's what was coming in the back, and I didn't even realize it. I mean, everything. This is like everything is dusty. My doing laundry every day is basically just like shake my clothes and let go of plumes. But yeah, that's a lot of dust. Damn. That was an osprey. They just grabbed a fish. That was so dope. Look at this sweet boy's spot while I was fishing. Just resting. That was fun. Fished for like an hour, and I didn't like switch my lures up. Really, I needed to cast out farther. I did try to look up the regulations, but the services were like 1 bar, if that. Sometimes I had no service. I have the PDF downloaded, and I looked at that. It is really long. It's like 80 pages or something, so it feels like I'm never like completely sure of things. I feel like I always want to like double check and ask like an AI. I really wanted to throw my cast master to get farther out in the lake, like out to where I saw the osprey actually grab a fish, because it seemed like it was too gentle, too shallow, and there was just little baby fishes. I needed to get it out farther. To get my lure out farther, I wanted to put on that Castmaster, but my Castmaster lure is a treble hook, and I wasn't sure about the regulations, and I couldn't find it in the 80-page PDF. So I played it safe and stuck with my spinner. Later, I discovered that treble hooks are considered single hooks in the area, so it would have been fine to toss my Castmaster. I had the panels going the whole time, so the power station there was charging. I had the panels just laid out on the ground right here. I don't know, let's go cruise somewhere. I'm not sure where. Redfish Lake is pretty incredible. Wow. Wow. Look at that water. That is clear and blue and beautiful. That wasn't even the actual redfish lake. That was just the little redfish lake. I just found this river spot. This is where, it's like an outlet area past downstream from the Redfish Lake area. Anyway, I thought this is like tumbleweed oxygenated water, and then right in here, look how slow that is behind that rock. So I thought that would be good. So I tried that. Then I just tried throwing it up into some of that stuff. Then I came down and went behind this rock, and where it's a little calmer now. Anyway, no luck, but I fished like a full-on kind of river deal here, so we tried. It was awesome. This trail is pretty nuts, dude. Look at that view. Oh my god. And there are campsites up here. I'm looking for one. Hopefully I get one. This is so dope. I didn't get one. All the campsites were taken. So I headed back to the cool campsite that I found earlier today. There was just an elk bashing through this. I scared it with the vehicle. The sick camping spots up on that road, they were taken. Yeah, I'm gonna get kind of situated, and then we're gonna cook some elk. Reggie loves to just get right where I'm supposed to be. This is my spot right here. It's my little cooking station, right there, and that's where Reggie has decided to lay. Look at this. Look what I made. Look at this burrito, elk burrito thing, and then look at this. Ready? Ready? Where are you? There you are. Look, an elk.
Dude, and I'm in bed right now. Do you see this? I'm in freaking bed. I'm in bed. Where's your bed? This is my bed right now. Get out of here. Coolest bed on the planet right now. I got some elk down here. Got the sawtooths. Dreamy. Look. Baby elk now. Everybody, look at it. Look at the baby elk romping. They're all coming out now. The whole herd is coming out. And let me remind you, again, I'm in bed. I'm in bed. I'm in my freaking bed. And I have the baby elks romping in the meadows below me. Crazy.
Accompanied by the elk and the sandhill cranes and our new friends Gordon and Julie, who were our camping neighbors that night, we had an amazing evening under the Sawtooths. Can you take too many panoramas of the Sawtooths? I don't know. I don't think so. All right, off we go for another day of fishing. First stop today is a really remote lake that was up a ridiculously rocky trail. So rocky, I spent the whole time driving instead of recording. But after a slog through the woods and a short hike, we made it to this pristine, remote lake.
Found myself a sick, secluded, wild lake. Had a great night last night. Made some new friends at that amazing campsite. They've been going there for years. And yeah, just had a nice evening with Gordon and Julie. Shout out to you two. Yeah, then rolled out this morning and went exploring. Wound up coming up this pretty rocky trail and made it to this remote spot. Haven't seen any people, and we are just gonna kick it, and I'm gonna do some fishing. Couldn't really get to the ideal spot. I was trying to go over the inlet, but there's no trail over there, and it's just dense. So I'm gonna just enjoy. I've got this tiny little beach here that's just lovely, and I'm just gonna cast out into the lake. It's pretty shallow for a while, so I don't have super high hopes. I do see little minnows, but let's just do it. Have some fun.
Oh, my sweet boy. Yeah. I was sleeping.
Sweet Reggie in his old age is losing his hearing, but that's okay.
Hey, buddy. You fell asleep. Yeah. That's where we were rigging up the fishing rod. Now we're all rigged up. And I have this new Castmaster I've never used before. We're gonna throw it out there.
No luck there. Let's go back out this rocky trail to another lake.
Okay, first cast at this other lake I just arrived to. First cast, and I caught a fish. And crazy, I fouled him. It grabbed his, like, it just like got him on the belly, just very lightly. He's tiny. And I don't really even know. I'm gonna have to figure out what he is. I don't recognize him. So cool. Just a little guy. He's only like 6 inches. We're going to figure out what you are. Okay, buddy, go on. Yeah. There you go.
That little guy was a juvenile kokanee salmon. Now we're heading up this trail to look for a campsite for the night.
We, I believe, are on the final ascent of this long, really awesome dirt road. And we got some crazy views. I'm really hoping there's a campsite up here. Well, we made it pretty high up. Damn. We have found snow. Wow. And it keeps going. No campsite yet. We are up here. No, end of the road. Wow.
All right. This is where we are. We are on a hairpin, the corner of a hairpin, way up on this mountain. And the perspective is just crazy. Those are the Sawtooths. That's the valley that we've been playing in down there. Stanley is gonna be like over there. We went beyond to this valley, over the far valley over there earlier today, and like beyond it to some lakes. We just came back and we hopped on a road that came up over here and then just climbed, like, reaching my finger, but that road right there is, that's what we came on to get up here. This is just absolutely epic. I could camp right here. Like, the road is blocked up there, so there's no, this can't get through. There is another road, actually. It splits right below here, so there actually could be another way to get through, and I might just go poke around over there.
Well, that's it. That's a lot. I can't clear those. That's too many. All right, turning around. Well, this is camp for the night. Up there's where I first ran into a tree and then went into the pile of trees over that way. And so we're just pulled right off down here. That's where we came from. There's a snow, pile of snow. Last little bit of sun just hitting those mountains over there. And that's it. It's pretty cold up here. It's windy. Reggie's tucked in. I've been tucked in. I took a nap. That's it. And there are the Sawtooths. All right. See you tomorrow. All right, little debrief. So we are entering a new zone, going up to an Alpine lake. Last night I ended up sleeping up on that mountain. Oh my gosh, right around sunset. The wind just died down. This morning, super pleasant. Amazing views up there. Ran into a couple dudes from Washington, Brandon and Joel. What's up, guys? They were out scouting a October elk hunt, and they also had bear tags, so we did some glassing for bears, which was fun. And had a good morning with them. Then they had a chainsaw, so we cut that log and cleared some of the debris and made it up to the top of that mountain. That was cool. Just checked out the views from up there, and then came back, went to town, did a supply restock, and now we're heading up into a whole new zone. Hoping this lake is fantastic. Trying to catch some big old brookies. We're going fishing. We gotta hike. We gotta hike like a little over a mile, I think, up this track. And hopefully this lake is cool. It's like kind of late. It's like almost 5, except sunset is not until like 9:30. It's still light at 10 o'clock. So the sun's like way high in the sky. But it was more of a hike than I thought it was gonna be. It's like switchbacky and stuff. But it sure is beautiful. Hopefully this lake is dope. All right, we're almost to the lake. Oh my God. Some of these spider webs, crazy. Almost to the lake. Farther. It's farther than it looked. Nothing crazy. It's gonna end up being like 2 miles.
But fortunately, I mean, really, I was just thinking about Reggie. But look at him, no limp. He's crushing. I'm so pleased. Also at the vet in Boise the other day, when they took the x-rays and they were like, oh, his bones look good, like not even that arthritic. And I haven't seen the results from the sample of the lump under his arm, but in the x-rays, you saw this like cloudy thing in his paw. I dug in his paw. There was a wad of like dirt and sap that had like hardened into like a little pebble. And like, I'm like basically positive that that was what was causing the crazy increase. It was just coincidence that it was that front right as well. So he's doing awesome. Get a little creek time. This is the last little creek crossing, and then we're at the lake, and it's 5:15, so we got time. We're gonna chill and do some fishing. Look at this, we got pockets of snow all around. There's piles of it up here. It's like 75 degrees right now, but they must have had some snow this winter. We made it. We're here. Wow. Hot damn. Look at this Alpine lake. Look at this bowl we're in. Wow. That is an Alpine lake if I've ever seen one. Wow, that's pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Let's do this thing. Let's get rigged up. Imagine if I had forgotten Neil the reel. I didn't. I got him. Yes, Mike. Yes. We're going fishing. All right, we are rigged up. I did this guy again, the little Castmaster. I'm just gonna try to find a nice place to throw my first cast. And then we're gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna throw some lines right there. Just got a little woody debris here. Let's see what happens. Okay, there are an insane amount of mosquitoes. As soon as I walk down there, probably like the most dense cloud I've ever seen. And now I'm just seeing them along the lake. They are crazy. At first they just like didn't do anything. And then they, like after a minute, they started landing on me. I was like, oh, this is sick. They don't care about me. And then they changed their mind. So, I don't know. We're try over in the shade. We'll see.
look at this amphitheater we're in. Pretty wild. And also, nobody's here. It's just us. I've just fished this whole side. And this is like one of there's a few inlets where it's just the snow melt off of the mountains here is just coming in. Here's one, so you know, maybe a little more oxygenated, maybe little bugs coming down the stream, but no sign of any fish, no bites. Yeah, but damn, it's pretty. Look at this wall. Oh my god. This is epic. Dude, I don't know if you can see this, but we just got consumed by a swarm. Dude. But fortunately, I don't think they're mosquitoes. I think they look like baby dragonflies or something. Maybe they're mosquitoes, but when they land on me, they don't look like, look at that. They're like not mosquitoes. Look at that. I don't know. Anyway, nice they're not biting, but holy shit, look at this. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, 6:15, we're heading out. No fish, but it was fun and it was beautiful. But you know, there's there's 3 hours. Yeah, 6:15. The sunset's at 9:30. It's light till 10. We got plenty of time, but I don't know where I'm sleeping tonight. Reggie's definitely done. Reggie. Oh, he smells something. As I was saying, we don't know where we're gonna sleep tonight. Reggie's done. I'm actually so stoked on Reggie and his leg and how it's holding up. Hopefully he's not gimpy when we get back. But this hike was longer than we thought, and we're high altitude. I think we're at almost 9,000 or about 9,000 feet. We're cruising out, no fish. But that's why they call it fishing, not catching. This is so good. This is everything. This is everything I wanted. Look at a healthy, happy Reggie running up ahead. Look how far ahead he is. He's having the time of his life. So stimulated. That's what I wanted for him in his old age. Get out on some adventures. You know? Sous ragu is cute in the kitchen, but every day, same things, it's monotonous. This is life. Look at these mountains. I'm so stoked to be here. I'm just so stoked. This is so pretty. So fulfilling. Time with Reggie. I just love it so much. I don't want to stop anytime soon. Yeah. I gotta find ways to keep this going. I have so much left to explore in Idaho. Tons. I've basically been in one strip, one valley. I've been here a week. I've already got 3 more valleys lined up. And then who knows, there's so much more I could go check out. So, it's just nuts. I want to keep doing this. I love this. It's so raw. I'm so dusty all the time. It's a battle. But it's just like part of it, and who cares? Like I've worked out a lot of kinks, and this life is just so good. The spontaneity. There's something about not knowing what's gonna happen that day, and yet I'm so focused. Like, yeah, I spent years grinding and buckling into things, and like, dude, my brain is for novelty. I am dialed
in this kind of existence. Dialed. And it's so fun. It's so satisfying. And I definitely need to wear sunscreen because the sun, I wear this every day, but the sun be creeping in on my face. And I've noticed I'm red today. All right, well, we're gonna hike this out. And I don't know, I guess I'm loving this so much. I hope that any of you internet people, you people out there, I hope you're digging it too. I hope it does for you what it does for me in some small measure. It's freaking good. Freaking good.
Well, that's it, friends. Next time, we roll out of the Sawtooth area and head for the Lost River Range. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.